He missed all 5 of his three-point attempts. They'll need more from DeVoe tonight against the Cardinals. Out of the MAC, and Georgia Tech has the first possession. Shot clock is down to 5 for the Jackets. Following on the baseline is good. Moses Wright couldn't get the finish at one end. It's knocked away, and that was Banks defensively. Here's DeVoe thinking about 3. And it's a good thought. That is a huge 3 for DeVoe. In his last 2 games prior to tonight, just 1 of 10 from beyond the arc as Ball State comes back with a bucket. Ball State does have a history against the ACC and teams that joined the ACC. We'll get into that history in a little bit as they've tied this game at 5.
You throw in Jordan Usher here. This is a team that's, a lot older and more experienced.
You mentioned Alvarado. He's missed 6 of the last 7 games with that ankle injury tonight. This is Usher with a pull-up. Wright swatted at it. Hit Usher. Aggressive drive and 2. 3rd straight year that Ball State is playing an opponent from the ACC. And that's a 3-pointer. Coleman gave it off Walton. Around the perimeter, back to Coleman for a 3-ball. Tom Wormy, Brian Oliver, our outstanding ACC College Hoops production crew with you from McCamish Pavilion. And the move inside by Teague.
You see right now, all the Georgia Tech players are staying low, and then Teague going one-on-one, absorbing the contact and finishing at the rim.
For Ball State. Launching the long-distance 3, and good. It's Coleman. Cut and the drive. Elamine, eyes for the rim. Stuck on 8. Haven't scored since the 13:05 mark first half. DeVoe forcing his way to the rim. Of 16 from the floor in total. The move to the glass. Silky smooth, Jerron Coleman. How about more all the way? Shot clock is inside of 10. Game clock's inside of 4 minutes to go in the first half. Step back action, nothing available for T. Out of the corner for 3, right in front of the Georgia Tech bench. Didn't help that Georgia Tech went through about 5 minutes without scoring in this first half. And Banks was challenged, and the bucket. Georgia Tech takes it back. They're going inside to Banks. He's got the size advantage, tries to bend that rim, and then it went off of Banks, out of bounds. Ball State has possession. So with 45 seconds to go in the first half, straightaway 3, Mallers. His comeback this season for Georgia Tech was 15 points, and that was at NC State, 82-81 in overtime. Gliding to the rim and scoring, Coleman. The Cardinals from Muncie, Indiana, running, and the layup is good. Teague, business end. Teague over Banks. You don't see that very often. So that tournament on the Hawaii campus, scooped up and under DeVoe.
Nice move by Michael DeVoe, and hopefully that'll get him going.
Some positive minutes for Ball State. You have to say all the players have contributed positively. Look at the scoreboard. Off the backboard and good. Just the second 3 of the game for Georgia Tech. Explosive move to the basket, KJ Walton. Right now out in front despite the turnover on the last possession for the Cardinals. Inside, Parham is wide open. DeVoe, the steal, and the drive. These 2 teams could play on the 3rd day, which would be Christmas, December 25th, of that tournament. Banks.
Established inside, the 3-point shots will come.
Banks has 7, trying to defend at the other end, and he can't do it as Coleman got by him. Josh Pastor, the head coach at Memphis, and the assistant at Xavier as well. Step back 3 is all net, ripping ropes. Jerron Coleman.
The looks have not been as clean for Georgia Tech as for Ball State.
A clean look and a three. The 20-point difference matches the largest lead of the evening for the Cardinals. Barham gets two back. These teams are going to go to Hawaii before they get there. Ball State may have a win against the ACC under its belt. December 22nd, we'll take on Boise State, the Diamond Head Classic. Ball State will also be there, and so will Bumbo, number 2. Banks muscles his way. Second effort from Banks.
Good job by James Banks not giving up on the opportunity.
And he is one of the top rebounders in the ACC, almost 8 boards per game for Banks. Hazen for 3, little ball fake, and then the shot. Much of a birthday celebration for Michael DeVoe the day after his 20th birthday. That's all right. Plenty of basketball to go this season, Brian. The big slam comes from Bracken Hazen.
You got to give a lot of credit to Ball State and what they've been able to execute. They came out and they made it hard for Georgia Tech on one end. As you see in another basket, able to get some kind of rhythm. Nice lob from Phillips.
Aggressively get into the flow of offense and defense, for that matter, for the Yellow Jackets.
And it's going to take time. Again, you know, when you're able to play, you see James Banks with a jump hook. Josh Pastner, you know, they talk about being able to get blocked by James Banks. When they get Alvarado back, then you get your rhythm.
Home game is January 8th against number 4 Duke, and that's a team they've lost 12 in a row to. Banks on the feed from Parham, and he'll rock the stanchion.
We'll make sure that he gets his guys right because, again, nice jump shot by Kamari Phillips.
Alvarado had an inspirational chat with Brian Oliver prior to the game and some sage old wisdom from the Georgia Tech legend.